There's a different evaluation, especially of a first-year head coach right now because of early signing day than there would have been a few years ago. Uh, so with Marcus Freeman in play, and I know that you were very supportive and ecstatic. I hope I'm not going overboard with
No,
his hiring. When you look at both the season as it played out on the field and then also this recruiting cycle, is there any difference in evaluation of his abilities and leadership of this program?
not for me, not yet. I think number one is you can't overreact to little data, right? So like if he would have gone 11-1 this year, right, or 10-2, let's say they would have beat Marshall and Stanford, would that have guaranteed that he was the guy? I don't think it would have, because he inherited a pretty quality football team, right? So I think you need to allow it to develop. I saw a lot of good things from this program, and a lot of things you say, yep, first year coach mistakes. Well, that's fine to say and to admit, but if you're a legitimate coach and you're a guy that's going to be successful, I need to see that you've kind of learned from those mistakes on the fly. And we saw that to a degree. After the Stanford game, we talked to several sources that Marcus Freeman sat down with his coaching staff and had some come to Jesus conversations with some of his coaches, right? And then he had some heart to hearts with some of the players on the team. And I'm saying that kind of jokingly because it was pretty stern. Let him know, like, look, we're going to do things my way. Okay. And I've let you guys kind of do things a certain way, and that's going to change. So I think Coach Freeman came in, and he's like, he wanted to be a coach's coach. People say he's a player's coach. He's not, he's a coach's coach. And he had this thing where every assistant is the head coach of his room. And I think at times maybe he gave them a little bit too much room to go do things, because most young assistants, when they become head coaches, do things the way that they wish it would have been done when they were an assistant coach.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not every assistant coach is like you, right? You have to do more to set the standard. And I think he kind of laid that down. And I think that's why we saw Notre Dame finish the season the way that they did, winning 5 of their last 6 games and playing good football down the stretch, thumping Clemson, thumping Boston College down the stretch. And so it was a learning process, which we thought there was a few more bumps in the road than I anticipated. Like in under no circumstances did I anticipate losing to Marshall, nor will I ever justify it or excuse it or say, no, it's okay. It's not. There's no excuse for it.